So let's look at the back. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. Welcome back. We're going to do a different video today. No Pokemon cards. Pokemon Legends Arceus on the Nintendo Switch just got released. So, I went to go pick it up, and the shop I went to had a bit of a sale on the Nintendo Switch OLED model. And I was like, I can't pass up on the sale, and I know that a lot of people have been saying that Arceus is going to be a really cool game, and I know a few people have started playing it. I haven't yet, but I'm really excited to do it, and I thought, might as well get it. Why not? So today, we're going to go through these two. We're going to obviously unbox the OLED model, or the OLED model, and we're going to compare it to the original Switch. See the difference in the specs, which one is better. Clearly that one, but we'll see why. So let's go ahead and start unboxing it. I obviously haven't touched it yet. I really want to get into this to see what the differences are. So I reached out to my brother, who's really good with this sort of stuff, and he sent me a big list of things to talk about. So we're going to go through that, but let's start unboxing this. Alright, so with the OLED model, they come with white Joy-Cons, which I think is a really nice sort of sleek look. White, for a lot of people, they might think it's just basic, but it looks clean, it looks nice. And already I can see that the Switch is just a lot bigger in terms of the screen, because obviously with the old one you can see that there's quite a lot of beveling there. And by bevel, it's like the border, if you will. Although I believe it's the border, bevel. Alright, so let's just carefully take this out. And let's get the Joy-Cons out as well. And what else have we got in here? Okay, HDMI cable. Cool. Oops. Oh, that's the charger, obviously. Yes. So, same controller grip or Joy-Con grip as the original. What is this? So these are the Joy-Con attachments for when you're playing games like Mario Party, when the Joy-Con obviously can't be attached to either this or the actual console itself. And then we've got this, the dock. So let's get rid of that. So the dock is going to be really cool. So again, that's white, where the old Switch dock is black. That just looks really nice. Beautiful. Alright, so I guess the first thing we have to do is take this out, put the Joy-Cons on, and there we go. There you go, Joy-Cons are on. Now, before we go any further, I really want to put on the screen protector, because one of the reasons I bought this specific Switch is because the screen's obviously a lot better, and I want to do my absolute darndest to protect it. So, bear with me for 2 seconds. Where is it? I bought these two because the shop I went to, the person I was served by said that the screen protector for the OLED model and the screen protector for the old Switch are the same. And I didn't really believe it at the time, so I bought both, and we're going to compare them, although I just realised that my old Switch has a screen protector on it. So I guess that can be used as a spare if for some reason I ever need it. So let's get this open, and we're going to compare it to the old screen protector and see if there is actually any difference. Otherwise, I was lied to. Right, so this is the actual screen protector. So what I want to do, I'm just going to take it out of here. And let's have a look here. It's upside down. So this is how it goes. So I'm assuming that step 1, peel this off. You know what I've just noticed? There are no holes or anything or grooves cut out of this. It's just one big plank. Now you compare that to the old version, and you've got a groove cut out there, a groove cut out there, a groove cut out there, nothing at the top. So clearly there's differences. So a little bit disappointing that I was told that they were both the same, because clearly that is not true. Alright, let's put this on. I might do that off camera so I can pay a bit more attention. But let's get that sorted. Okay, I have put the screen protector on the OLED. Bit of dust. Took me a lot longer than I expected, and I still stuffed it up. It's the tiniest little bit wonky. So, and you probably can't tell from this video, but I can tell, and I'm annoyed. I'm the worst when it comes to that sort of stuff, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. It's on as good as I could have gotten it, but let's move on. So let's focus on some of the external features. So obviously the color difference is pretty evident. Now I've got a little list of what my brother told me to talk about. Some internal, some external. So the first and probably the least exciting is the kickstand. So let's look at the back. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. Slight difference. So this is the kickstand for the old Switch. That's it. And that's where the memory card goes, obviously. So that's it. That's the kickstand. And then it stands up like that. Pretty easy. Pretty simple. It looks like this entire panel is the kickstand. Is it? It is. I don't want to break it. How far does it go? Oh, it's so much stiffer. Stiffer, is that a word? And it can go all the way back to there. So you can play it on a bit of an angle like that. Or you can continuously tilt it up. So play it on like that. So you can really play it on any angle you want. How good's that? And it just feels so much more secure than the old Switch. Because obviously it's just so much bigger, but the actual mechanism of it, I don't know what they'd use and how it would be different, but that's so much better. And it just feels so much more secure, because every time I had this Switch on the kickstand, I'd always feel like it's just going to fall down, because, I don't know, it just feels really janky and really flimsy. And obviously there's only the one setting to it. So that's obviously a massive bonus. I'm really happy with that. The memory card, yeah, so micro SD, sorry, goes in there, so it's good. And that feels a lot more protected. Although, if you've got the kickstand out, I feel like it wouldn't, but that's alright. That definitely gets a couple of bonus points from me for that. What else we got? Screen is obviously bigger. So with the old Nintendo Switch, pop the kickstand out again, it is 6.2 inches. Whereas the new Switch is 7 inches. So 7 inches for the screen here. Only 6.2? 6.2? Yeah, 6.2. You can notice as well there's big beveling here. So if you go to turn it on, you can see that obviously the screen turns on. Oh, it's got next to no battery. That's fun. I wasn't ready. I plugged it in and it just turned on. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna need to set it up and transfer everything. Oh, I can't because it's got the cord in it. So while the old Switch is charging and that one can just stay there for a second, I'll talk about some of the features. I've got some little sticky notes here. So the old Joy-Cons are compatible. I think I may have already mentioned that. But I can use those ones on this Switch or vice versa. The good thing is as well, I've bought already a couple of extra Joy-Cons for, I can't remember how long ago it was, but like the Splatoon ones, so like the green and pink. There was I think it was the Zelda one, which was blue and yellow, orange and purple, which I can't remember what that was for. But I've obviously got an extra few Joy-Cons, so it's good to know that in the future, if I'm playing something like Mario Party, Mario Kart, yeah, all those multiplayer games, I can still use those same Joy-Cons, so they weren't a waste, which is good. So that's a big tick as well. Internally, handheld, both Switches stay at 720p, and docked, they stay at 1080p. So basically, while the screen is only 720p, because the screen is now OLED, it means that every pixel is controlled independently. So the black levels on the OLED model are truly black. It just makes things look a lot sharper, essentially. Hey, we're charged up. Paired. Okay. We've hoped so. Being a larger screen, obviously maybe you can play with two people on the one console, so viewing angles would be better. One would think so. Chip inside is the same, so performance is exactly the same. Yeah, so there's no real performance gain. Screen I've talked about, Joy-Cons, kickstand, and yeah, obviously the resolution and stuff like that. Look, that's pretty much it. I just sort of wanted to unbox that, show you the main differences and all that sort of stuff. So a little bit different of a video to my normal stuff, but I'm going to go set up this now, and I'm going to transfer everything over from my old Switch to my new one, so that way I can start playing this. Actually, here's a little bonus content for you. Let's do a little unboxing. Another little unboxing. I bought this, or I pre-ordered it back in November of 2021, and it only just dropped, and what is it? It was like late January 2022, so I think it was the 28th? Yeah, I think it was the 28th that this dropped. If you pre-ordered it though, you get this, which they called a metal booklet, and I was assuming it was actually going to be like a book. But it doesn't really look like a book. I don't know what it is. So let's unwrap that, shall we? Let's figure out what it actually is. Alright. Rowlet. Not Rookity. I've remembered this time. Okay. Yeah, okay. So instead of keeping it in here, I can keep it in here. I mean, this came free with the pre-order, so I'm not really complaining. It's cool, but I don't really use these. I tend to just put them all in here. But this has little slots for all your games. So what do I do with that? Anyone want this? Let me know. I'll give it away. So yeah, there you go. So that's that. I do plan on doing a lot of playthrough of that. I'm really keen to obviously start playing that. I played Sword and Shield and it was really good. but this is a different game altogether. Arceus is probably one of my favourite Pokemon because it is the god of all Pokemon. So I'm really interested to see the storyline of this and how it sort of plays out. I'm going to transfer everything over now, and I guess I'll see you in the next video, whether it be Pokemon cards, playthrough, who knows. I'm looking at doing some extra stuff, so that'll be cool. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!